More and more assets become tokenized, changing how finance leaders think about business. And it's happening faster than you might think.
Most technology takes 25 or 30 years to reach its full potential.
With crypto, that's the usual stuff that is reported in the press, and it's what basically shot up and then crashed.
It lays the foundation for scalable and secure interoperability between quarter-based apps.
That's the last mile problem here. Once we allow mortgage tokens to be fungible, the same way that all other financial assets are fungible, to be bought and sold on an exchange, floodgates will open.
Please, some thoughts on how to exit so that we don't eat my third bear market. So my view on this is, I don't think you should exit. And I've gone through the maths of exiting versus not exiting. And
then once you set yourself those targets, you have to stick to them. You have to stick to the plan. Like when it gets to your sell target, you can't just be like, oh, I think it's going high, so I'm not going to sell now. Like how much money you want to make or take out to achieve whatever in real life goals you want to achieve.
When is crypto going to have its breakout moment, or this mass adoption moment? And I think, Mike and I probably both believe that housing finance is as likely a candidate for that as anything else.
For the ride, pal. It's the entire crew, you go.
If you got some bags, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, smashing them likes. Stuff is some bags. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed. Full throttle. Into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.38 trillion, up about 0.4% in the past 24. We got XRP in that number 5 spot, right around 68-69 cents. We got Stellar XLM right around 12-13 cents. BTC right around 35,451. ETH right around 19 hundo. We got XDC in the number 65 spot, right above a nickel. We got Flare 0.0114, Songbird 00474. We got one from Joe Cast to kick things off. Says, what an amazing room to be in. We got one from Ripple, now loading. Ripple Swell 2023. The best is yet to come. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. We got another one from Ripple. Finance leaders expect more real-world assets like stocks, equities, and bonds will be represented on chain. To learn more about how finance leaders are preparing the next wave of innovation, download our new 2023 Value Report.
As more and more assets become tokenized, changing how finance leaders think about business. And it's happening faster than you might think. According to Ripple's global survey, over 70% of finance leaders responded they're very interested in using tokenization as a way of driving innovation in the next 3 years. For example, finance leaders expect more real-world assets like stocks, equities, and bonds will be represented on-chain. And finance leaders anticipate operational benefits like greater efficiency, always-on market access, and improved liquidity. To learn more crypto trends in business, download the 2023 New Value Report.
All roads lead to the interoperable, immutable bridge. Whatever it is, it's going to need a bridge to the other side. We got another one from Ripple. Blockchain and fintechs are fast evolving environment, and Ubri Connects brings researchers and academics together to connect with the industry to drive innovation.
Most technology takes 25 or 30 years to reach its full potential. We need those individuals to get through college, to university, to become engineers, to become great minds, to say, what can we do with this technology? It needs to start with education.
Ripple's Ubri program has become the largest blockchain industry academic network, producing some of the most robust research, thought leadership, and viable new tech startups in the world.
Ubri involves bringing the ventures, regulators, and academics together to figure out who has already solved which part of the problem so that we can really focus on the parts that no one has solved.
I think this is a great example that academia leads with new ideas, new technology, but industry actually can take it and make it real.
The advantage of students, professors, and industry coming to Ubri is that once you put lots of smart people together, unexpected things happen.
I feel supported by the Ubri community. For me, it's an opportunity to connect to other researchers that are working in the same field as me, but also learning about other projects.
Blockchain and fintech is a fast evolving environment. Having researchers and academics in the same room connecting with the industry is the best way of fostering innovation.
We really need to beef up the pipeline. Education is where we get to do that. We need to excite the students, get the students to innovate, to hack, to build, to break. And that will determine how the industry will evolve.
We're about 12 years into this thing, and the best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got to flip the chain when it comes to crypto. The ones with utility are going to win. You're going to need some more of those utility bags.
Particularly when it comes to crypto, which of course has had its own issues over the last year. We still have not gotten the formal regulation. I know that's not necessarily on your shoulders, so you should maybe go talk to Gary and a couple other people to see where they stand. But is there a solution, I guess, to the problem that I feel like crypto itself kind of created?
Yeah. So in my travels over the past year or so, and I talked to financial institutions, technology firms, other regulators globally. Whenever this comes up, something I have really, it's really emerged. There seems to be more and more of a divide between crypto on the one hand and tokenization of real world assets and liabilities on the other hand. What do I mean by that? Well, with crypto, that's the usual stuff that is reported in the press, and it's what basically shot up and then crashed. That's the crypto world. It's retail focused, largely, and it tends to be driven by the hope for speculative gain. That seems to be the main kind of fuel and interest in crypto, is that maybe I can make some money by investing in X, Y, or Z, a particular coin. It still remains replete with fraud, scams, and hacks. And some of the largest players remain unregulated.
We got Big Brad Garland House says every year I look forward to DC FinTech Week. Everyone from the public to private participants in one room discussing and sometimes debating the substantive issues with no holds barred, wondering a proverbial cage match. See you on Wednesday and then off to Ripple's Well. Big Brad Garland House laying the smackdown on Gary Gensler. We got the 2023 DC FinTech Week 7th annual Reg Tech of the Future, a nexus of information discussing knowledge and exchange among academia, regulators, and industry experts and technologists. Thursday, November 9th, World Bank Group, 3 hours, DC FinTech Week. We got one from NerdEX. This is why Corda R3 is so important.
Imagine a world where financial markets are open and networks are interoperable and connected. Business processes are automated. Digital currencies drive financial inclusion. Tokenized assets eliminate risks and costs. Settlement between parties happens in real time. This world already exists today. It's the digital economy. Yet to truly unlock the potential of a connected digital world, innovation must be embraced. At R3, our mission is to deliver an open, trusted, and enduring digital economy where value is securely exchanged. We're delivering on this mission with the next generation of Corda, the world's leading open and permissioned distributed platform designed for customers operating in regulated markets. Next-Gen Corda builds on the core capabilities of Corda, peer-to-peer network, settlement finality, and privacy-enabled applications, while reducing time to value. And it is truly open for innovation. It lays the foundation for scalable and secure interoperability between Corda-based apps, centralized systems, and enterprise Ethereum-based networks, while developers can build Java or Kotlin-based applications on production-ready open-source code. Discover the newest version of Corda that has been informed by hundreds of regulated customers who choose the platform to fuel the modernization of their critical infrastructure, streamline multi-party workflows, tokenize assets, and explore CBDCs. Innovate today with Next-Gen Corda to prepare for tomorrow's open and interconnected financial markets.
We got one from 801 XRP, DC FinTech 2023. Crypto securities currently are barred from trading anywhere because the SEC and FINRA won't allow them to. That's the last mile problem here.
Crypto securities are currently barred from trading anywhere because FINRA won't allow it. That's the last mile problem here. Once we allow mortgage tokens to be fungible, the same way that all other financial assets are fungible, to be bought and sold on an exchange, floodgates will open. But that hasn't happened yet for whatever reason, and I know you have some regulators speaking on these issues later today. You should ask them.
So in
We got one from the Digital Euro Conference coming Thursday, February 29th, 2024. Discover the latest developments in central bank digital currencies, stablecoins, commercial bank money tokens, and the future of money. Welcome to the mass adoption, cryptocurrencies, distributed ledger technology, and XRP. We got Riz XRP create an exit plan. Many in the XRP community are against taking profits. Get two sides of the coin here in this clip. Joe Katz once talked about taking life-changing money off the table. For the record, taking percentages all the way up.
GM, great fan. For those of us who are well positioned already, please some thoughts on how to exit so that we don't eat another. My third bear market. So my view on this is I don't think you should exit. And I've gone through the maths of exiting versus not exiting, and I always find exiting is actually suboptimal. But people don't like it. I'm so used to the drawdown. I don't care. But what do you think about exits? We talked a bit about scaling out.
Yeah, my view on exits is there should be more to do with your personal life and personal goals and ambitions in terms of the money than whether you think it's going to go up or down. If you're like, I want to buy a house, when you make that money to reach that goal, you should sell it. Even if you think it's going to go high, you should sell it because you're achieving that goal. If you have kids that you want to put through school, whatever it is. And
money can't be the goal. Life is the goal itself.
Life is the goal, yeah. And that's how I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, maybe one day my wife and I want to have kids, we want to buy a house. Like when I get to that stage, like that's what I'll want to take profits on. And so I've set myself price targets in my head where I'll sell 10%, here's where I'll sell 20%. And then once you set yourself those targets, you have to stick to them. You have to stick to the plan. Like when it gets to your sell target, you can't just be like, oh, I think it's going high, so I'm not going to sell now. Like
it's classic.
Yeah, that's not the reason why you set it. You set it to, avoid because you wanted that money out. And I think that's the way you have to start thinking about it. Like figure out how much money you want to make or take out to achieve whatever in real life goals you want to achieve, and then back solve for what percentage you need to sell at each level. And then the main thing is write it down on a piece of paper and stick to the plan. Like don't deviate from it, no matter what happens.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Everybody's in a different position, different size bags, different goals. But once again, if you got life-changing money on the table, better lick that ice cream. Got another one from 801 XRP, Brian Brooks, on the crypto adoption. Crypto is a CD player. Yes, your cassette tapes are super awesome, but just get over it. XRP's coming. Flipping it.
I think the biggest risk is slow adoption. I don't think there's a risk in the underlying technology platforms. What it feels a lot like to me are, the advent of smartphones or the advent of the commercial internet, even honestly like the advent of the CD player. Like who's old enough to remember when you bought your first CD player for $999, And the risk was that you were the chump that was paying $999 like I did in 1985 for your first CD player. And 3 years later, you can buy that same CD player for $29. So there's a bit of like an early adopter issue. And I think what many of us have been waiting on for 5, 6, 7 years at this point is when is crypto going to have its breakout moment, or this mass adoption moment? And I think, Mike and I probably both believe that housing finance is as likely a candidate for that as anything else. And why? Because it's the largest market of any financial asset in the world. The U.S. housing financial market is the largest financial market in the world. So it's more likely that people will start doing that than anything else, and that will break open all of these possibilities. I will just say as an aside, there have been a couple of efforts to do this already. So when my friend Chris Giancarlo was the CEO or the board chair or whatever he was of Common Securitization Solutions, Chris is a long time, his book is called Crypto Dad. I mean, he was the CFTC chairman, the CSS chairman, but was a crypto guy who was very interested in the promise of public blockchains. And there was a moment when, CSS and the agencies were really looking at the possibility of using blockchains as a securitization vehicle, which, didn't quite get off the ground. And so it took Figure to try and launch this. I think this is a likely early adopter thing. But, as long as it remains a niche crypto native activity, it will be expensive. It'll be seen as risky. We have to overcome that. This is the CD player, okay? Yes, your cassette tapes are super awesome, but just get over it.
We got one from Cryptos. Here's the support level you want to see XRP hold by the daily close around 0.673 XRP. Stay tuned. We got one from Dark Defender. Let's have another look at the smaller time frames, such as the 4 hour after reaching 73 cents. XRP had the corrective action and just check where it had the support. Yes, 66.49, which is key. You can see the corrective ABC in the zoomed area. It will not last too long, but he will breathe there. Very short-term targets are 87 cents and $1.05. XRP is headed towards $1.88. New all-time highs, $5.85. afterwards. We got one from Crypto Bull 2020. The XRP chart shows us on the way to huge prices after the first major triangle. Price exploded by 95,000%. This time around, the triangle is even bigger, meaning a longer accumulation period. And we got XRP versus BTC. Still a long ways to go here. We've already pretty much completed a whole new other cycle without reaching new all-time highs, without a massive XRP pump versus the BTC chart. We got the BTC having coming up. XRP still massive potential, massive gains around the corner. We got Ellipal introducing Ellipal 2.0. Hold safe, hold smart with 100% offline cold storage. We got the new Ellipal 2.0. Check out the new Ellipal Titan 2.0, 100% offline, 100% air gap. The new release air gap flagship cold wallet recommended by Forbes. CCELA 5 plus upgraded security against offline and online attacks. 100% offline, disassembly, anti-tamper, smooth experience, decentralized, air gapped, HODL safe. HODL Smart, also Flare Networks, an official wallet partner, launching a new cold wallet, Titan 2.0. Is compatible with Flare Networks and supports over 10,000 coins and tokens. Secure your Flare with Ellipal Titan. They're also running a few promotions. Check out the links down below. Titan 2.0 release, pre-order now, ships in 2 weeks. Discount code Titan20. With that being said, Batman and Bag Lady, secure your future. Secure your keys, not your crypto. Where will those bags be when XRP's true price is finally revealed and that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open? Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys for some more Boon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those bags, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghost. Later glitches.
Cash and decline. Told you get a wheelbarrow and load up on them bags, but you ain't listen to the Moon Commander. Now you so mad. There's a party on the moon to keep warm. We burn cash, so please bring more of that trash. Moon Commander bag man headed outer space. If you don't got no bags, and I don't got no space. It's a party on the moon. We gon' party all day. It's a party on the moon. Bags popping, hooray. I be stuffing bags to the day that we go. SEC want your bags, it's all part of the show. Regulation touchdown, then watch us explode. Don't miss out on the greatest transformational wealth. Champion